It's recording. It's recording, Caitlin.
Oh, shoot.
So, this is a brand new podcast.
Brand spanking new.
Called Here's What We Know.
Here's What We Know.
I'm Justin.
I'm Caitlin.
And each episode will be bringing a topic and seeing what the other person knows about that topic.
And how much they know will determine how many points they get. So we're kind of doing a game show learning kind
type
of
thing.
Podcast.
Competitive learning type.
Competitive learning podcast. And there is going to be a prize, which we will announce in the next episode.
Yeah. So the episode you're about to listen to isn't actually an episode of this podcast. It's our brainstorming session and how we came to this idea.
Which took us about 25 minutes.
And it's grueling.
Of ums and uhs.
It's terrible. You probably shouldn't listen.
Bad.
We'll try to edit it to the best of our ability.
You listen to this, skip to the last 6 minutes,
yeah,
and then go to the first official episode. Because this is not worth your time.
This is not an episode. This is just
if you love the sound of our beautiful voices, feminine voices,
masculine and feminine,
then by all means listen to the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Of this.
Otherwise, see you in episode 1.
Oh, and thanks. Thank you. Alrighty.
Take 100.
I'm nervous.
I don't even know what we're gonna talk about.
I don't know either.
So
this can be a podcast brainstorming session.
Avant-garde brainstorming podcast session.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So ideas so far.
Or a review show.
For
just everything.
Well, see, I was thinking a review show for like sound samples, like the free ringtones.
Yeah.
And free, like, just little music clips.
Oh, just like bringing in like 30-second clips.
Yeah.
Of just
anything.
anything.
And then we just play it and review it. So I was thinking that could be fun. It also could be stupid.
Mm-hmm. What do you talk to people about?
I mean, all my friends do theater, so we just talk about theater.
Talk about theater.
And talk about, like, sometimes plays, but sometimes we just, like, talk about acting in general. Or, like, our hopes and dreams. But I live in a very unique bubble.
Yeah.
Of what we're really... I don't know. It's anyway, I could talk about that forever.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I
don't know. That's kind of all I talk about. It's obsessive. I mean, I don't know. I talk about Shakespeare for a month. But, well, that's what I like about theater is that it is kind of an endless... It takes you down, like, kind of endless paths of information because every play, like, you have to research. Like, that's kind of, like, the plays I've ended up in. It's just kind of been, like, very much about researching the world and the like Marat Sade is French Revolution, so it's like now I feel like I'm throwing myself into research on the revolution and that whole situation, you know, like like that in that way. Like I like that research part of it. Oh, you wanted to say something? Are you gonna lick me? What is that?
I was trying to say something, but you keep talking over me. I'm
sorry, you just interrupt me.
You keep talking over me.
I'm excited about the French Revolution.
I can't wait for it to happen either.
It's the next big thing.
The next greatest revolution, the French Revolution, Part 2. So I'm thinking, you know how That's Why We Drink has 2 different topics. One person presents each thing. So you could do like a presentation on some sort of theater thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I could
do like a tech thing.
No, I don't want to do a tech thing.
What do you talk about to people?
I don't talk to people. Well, I know I talk to people, but
animals.
It's like usually random junk, and that's what I want. I want to do something some random junk.
What's that?
Just like a thought or an idea. I don't know.
Oh, like death or something. I don't know why. Why am I focused on that?
I don't know. I'm focused on butts.
Like,
You're focused on death. It's just
That's
the way
the name
that
of our podcast.
Butts and
Butts
death.
and death.
There you go. That's not bad.
Makes you sound like so dark and creepy.
Butts and death.
Butts and death.
So I'll bring something happy, and you bring something sad.
No, I don't want to bring something sad. Then I'll cry.
Butts are happy. Death is
Butts.
sad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We could do like, well, I don't know. I was just like the history of soda pop just like popped into my head because I was thinking about the mini fridge.
I just want to bring some like humorous, something interesting and funny.
Like I want something to like educate, but about something fun.
Mm-hmm.
And something where we can still talk about it and be like, listen, we're not experts, but here's what we researched.
Here's what we know.
Here's what we know.
Here's what we know.
I don't hate it. I kind of like it.
I kind of. So
Here's
we both bring a topic, and we ask the other person stuff. So the other person doesn't know what the topic is, and then we see what they know about it.
We see what they know about it?
Yeah.
Like, what do you know about orange juice? And then you're like, well, orange juice was invented.
Or
was orange juice ever invented? I don't know.
Who invented orange juice?
Who
did this?
That's the big question.
I like that idea. I'll bring a topic, and you bring a topic, and then like we can kind of do like a little presentation about like the history of whatever the thing was, and we can see what the other person knows. They can like react to it, kind of.
Yeah.
And then like it could be like a little pop quiz, so to say, like orange juice was invented. Where do you think it was?
Blank. Like it's a game show.
Yeah, and then you start saying something
like,
that you just like say whatever
2007.
you think, and you go, no, you're stupid. It was invented in 1889 by Charles Barkley. I don't know.
Okay. No,
I like this idea.
I kind of like the Q&A. That's what I do a lot with like the kids at camp because it kind of takes up some time. I'm like, what do chinchillas eat? And they're like, dogs. And I'm like, no, not.
yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Like you kind of hint at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where you try to lead the person to the right answer.
That's what I like that when idea. They're in like third grade, I do that for sure.
So it's somewhere in between like a talk show and like a quiz show.
Ooh, and do we get points?
Yes.
If you give
give someone a point if they get it right.
Yeah, is there a prize?
Oh, we could have like a little award that like whoever gets the most points at the end of the episode, they have the award for the next episode.
I like it, actually.
Yeah. I like this idea.
I kind of like it. Okay,
Here's
so
what
we just
we
pick
know.
like anything, or does
it could be like anything.
Have to be like really specific, like
I think
the rocking chair. I don't know what to think about chairs.
I don't know if it has to be an object even. I'm thinking
just the history of like weaving.
Basically, you just like look up a Wikipedia page.
Oh my gosh, we could just do fill in the blank Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Like here's what we know.
Yeah.
Wikipedia page. Our research.
Here's
from
what we know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
That's the one.
I think that's
Here's what
hilarious.
we know.
Here's what we know.
Here's what we know.
Here's what we know.
That's our intro music right there.